Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ates. Today we are at the Niello Company in Sacramento, California. And today, Ted, we have an exciting panel. The future of fixed operations is here.
That's right, and some great leaders in the industry. I'd like to have you all introduce yourselves, starting here and what you do with the industry as well.
Yeah, my name's Travis Hafer. I'm Vice President Strategic Partnerships with Reynolds and Reynolds.
Julie Douglas, founder, CEO with DealerPay.
David Spisak, CEO and founder of Disruptive Pro Solutions.
Maureen Martin, Vice President, Strategic Alliances for Dynatron Software.
Gaurav Sharma, co-founder and Chief Product and Strategy Officer at myKaarma.
Tully Williams, Spisak fan.
Love you, buddy.
Well, David, I want to set the stage with you. Looking ahead 5 years from now, what do you believe will be the biggest changes in fixed operations, and how should dealerships be preparing today?
It's a great question, Sarah, and it's not an easy one. I think the easy answer anybody would point to would be AI. I nicknamed NADA.ai because it was AI ad nauseum. I introduced myself as David Spisak.ai. It's not going to be AI. AI will definitely play a role, 100%. But two of my favorite words in business and life is what's next. And so I love this question. And what I really love about the question is the fact that it causes everybody on this panel, and hopefully everybody that's watching, to think about what's next in your organization. Meaning, you got to get your head out of what you're doing today. Because what you're doing today, we do know this, but I need a question. We can't say with total accuracy where we'll be in 5 to 10 years. We do know if you do what you're doing today, 5 years from now, your business is going to diminish. And that's not okay. So in terms of what's next, I think there's a couple things. Number one, we have to transition from talking about development to actually implementing development on a consistent basis. Number two, we have to hire differently. Everybody talks for decades, I can't find people. Well, maybe you're doing it the wrong way. Okay, number one, if you have a hard time finding people, the first thing you need to look at is your culture. Because if you had a great culture and a great reputation with customers and associates, trust me, you don't have a hard time finding people. They want to come to you. 3, when you hire people, stop hiring on experience. The person who's been doing what they're doing for 10 years, chances are their experience is being average. And why is that going to help you or your organization 5 and 10 years from now? Number 4, be judicious about technology. When you're looking at technology, it's easy. Like a kid, I remember as a kid, we used to get the Sears catalog, right? Or the Target catalog for my kids. And they look at it, all the stuff that's coming out. It's intoxicating. I get it. It's fascinating. I get it. But most of it is not going to be transformative for you. And most of it, frankly, is not even going to live up to your expectation. So here's what will. Number 5, the foundation, culture of accountability, processes that allow people to do their best. Make sure that you're allowing everybody in your team to do what their strength is. Okay. And last but not least, create an opportunity for people to grow in your organization. Because if you want to grow as a person, as a position, or as an organization like this, you've got to have a bench. And nothing's going to happen until you're able to fill the position that you're currently in right now. I'll leave it there.
I want to piggyback on that. So I think that when you look at what he talked about, it's all about building your people. And the next thing when you look at that is, how is your store doing? Is your core values say it's all about those great activities that you're doing at your store? Are we embracing change? Because the issue is that it's all about our people. But the next piece of that puzzle to me is having great partnerships and great vendor partners that's going to help us take it to that. Are you picking the right people that are going to go to the next level with us together? Do they see the same vision that we do? So at the Niello Company, one of the hardest core values is embracing change. And when you say what's going to happen in 3 to 5 years, change is going to happen. And if you don't embrace it, you will fail. Love that.
Comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Amen, brother.
Maureen, your perspective, 5 years into the future, what's going to be important in fixed operations?
You know, if I build on what David and Tully just said, it's really taking all of those elements together, and it's creating a seamless experience for the customer. And I always look at it as, you're looking for customer lifetime value, you're looking for vehicle lifetime value, and you're looking for community lifetime value. So if you think of all the touch points you said, you have to have that. You've got to take what you're doing in technology space, but it's still always going to be about the people the people that are delivering that experience so that you are capturing everything from service acquisition to, using data to really leverage and make decisions that are informed that allow you to deliver that experience that give you all three of those values.
Julie, your thoughts?
Sure. So I think the future is faster and safer and more integrated. So faster from a payments perspective is huge, obviously, in the dealer space. You want that in and out. But safer, and what I'm embracing right now at Dealer Pay, a ton of technologies out there and using AI to mitigate fraud, to be able to really read a consumer and make sure the dealership knows exactly what looks and smells bad, but technologies that do it for them. So from a commerce perspective, there's just a ton of talk right now about how AI can play a part in helping dealers recognize what looks and feels like a loss versus taking it in the first place. So not the most positive topic, but I think the future does help dealers prevent loss more.
Yep.
Travis.
Yeah, I think the biggest change is going to be the transition from, disconnected manual processes to a fully connected, intelligent operation that's powered by unified data, automation, AI, and that's really the kind of the direction I see it.
Gaurav.
Yeah, again, to build on what everyone has said here, technology is more an enabler, and what is static and what you need to build upon as people and processes and use technology as that enabler. And while AI is important, in the future, it's important to keep a pulse on how consumer expectations are changing as a result of the technology evolving. Today, many consumers do expect mobile service and the service being done at their house or office. Very soon they will want agents to be able to schedule appointments automatically without them having to lift a finger. They just give the preference to a Google AI agent, and that does its own sort of scheduling for them. So you have to keep that in mind and keep pace with it. So it's about keeping pace with consumer expectations.
Sarah, if I can, Gaurav was everybody here has been spectacular points I hope people will pay attention to. But something that's really near and dear to my heart is, right now as a consumer, you could go out and get an agentic, right? You can get an agent, AI agent, and it does all the shopping for you. Well, right now this is happening. It's happened over 50,000 times in the last 2 months alone, where this agent is shopping everybody. It's getting quotes from everybody. It's then bringing these quotes in, and it's documenting whether you had excessive add-ons, excessive doc fees. This is a problem because we're in the age where SEO and SEM's importance is going to start diminishing. It already is.
Yeah.
And AI search, the things that worked with AI SEO, SEM, where you could buy your way to the top, AI search is not impressed with that. They're impressed with your authority, your credibility, your ability to secure people, right? But here's the big takeaway to me, the big warning. So everything that you're talking about is what's next, is everything they're saying you should be paying attention to. But here's something that everybody should take note of. If I have, and you're so proud, you're so excited about having your AI agent go out and connect with people because they're more efficient, more effective, more consistent, not going to drop leads. But now, do you realize that your AI agent is not talking to me? It's talking to my AI agent. My question for you is, if your AI agent is talking with my AI agent, short of them hooking up and having AI agent babies, right? What exactly good is that doing in the world? Because I want to know how you're going to develop a relationship with your clients 5 years and 10 years from now. If one person's agent is talking to another person's agent, you better figure out how to leverage AI the way they're talking about they're leveraging AI. And the day if you do that and you lose the people, you lose the hospitality, you lose your culture, I promise you're going to be disappointed with the results.
I can't agree with you more on that. I think people are much better than AI robots. And I think that when you look at the fixed side, our fixed side has to have, human beings, thank goodness. And my goal is to resist AI. I think AI is to assist us, as I think is exactly what you're saying. But our human beings are going to be the ones that are going to take us to the next level. Yes, we can use AI to help those human beings do well. CDP is going to be the next big leap for us, right? Clean data. How do we get that data to our employees that need it the most? That to me is going to be the next couple of years, is how do we drive great data and make our human beings smarter and faster?
Well, it helps them to deliver the experience, right? I mean, that's where you get that lifetime value is you consistently do it. It enables them to do what they do best, which is to serve the customer and create that experience like you have here at Niello. It's so critically important to it.
Gaurav and then Travis, the last word, if you would.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you said, David. Thanks for picking up on that. You know, what I was talking about is this expectation that I have an agent, I've told it what I want, what specification I want. I want you to go and talk and negotiate for me, you know, with the dealership agent, whether it's a human or another agent, you know, do that for me. Absolutely. But at the dealership, especially fixed ops, and we operate in the people business, so that's very important to keep a pulse on, that we don't have this runaway train sort of become a technology only express, you know, that there are people on it.
Travis and then Junior.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just I think the best operations aren't going to have to choose between technology and all these other things. They're going to embrace everything. And just we've talked about silos and numerous panels today. Eliminating those silos and just kind of working together and developing a process around it with their people.
I can't help but to think about my daughter who's 17 and 5 years from now and how she'll interact with a dealership, right? So, you know, going into the service department and asking them, you know, for service on her car and being able to look at the advisor in the eyes and have a communicative conversation about what's wrong and then being able to help her versus, you know, looking down at her phone or having something happen for her. I just think that that is still so important. And that's where the relationship starts. And that's when hopefully that consumer's coming back based on how that relationship or that experience went.
I love that you said that. I would, yep. If I could leave with this, it's not about the technology. We've talked about it's the people. And so just to carry that forward, it's more important. Everybody's going to have tech. Everybody's going to have AI. What you need to choose is the right partners, right? So you got Dynatron, you got Disruptive, you got myKaarma that are doing things responsibly. You got Reynolds. So you have to choose partners. Everybody will have tech. Find the partners that are deploying it intelligently, securely, right? And in a way that's in your intelligent best interest, not just theirs.
100%. Very well said. Big thank you to the town today. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for having me. Yourself. What a great day, sir.
Thank you, Niello.
Thank you,
Tully. Yeah.
Totally.
Incredible day here at the Niello Company. The future of fixed operations is right here, right now, and lots to come ahead.
That's right. I'm Ted Ings with Sarah Vantine. We're here with Tully Williams at the Niello Company and the leaders in fixed operations. Thank you for being with us today. We'll be back.